Dini on the accordion, and myself, Tom Swisher on the drums. Now Coleman, ya, 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 ya,
Schmidt. He's the president of the Schmidt Sausage House. Thanks so much for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you for having
so much. So you're going to tell us a little bit about the various sausages here.
Yes, Schmidt's has been making sausage since 1886. We are in the restaurant business at this point. We moved out of the sausage, or out of the packing house business, to open a restaurant in historic German Village. We have 4 different kinds of sausage, and our most famous by far is our Schmidt's Bahama Mama. And it's a
Schmidt?
German name.
Bahama Mama.
Bahama Mama.
Okay.
It was named after my uncle actually got back from the Bahamas. It's a spicy smoked sausage.
I see.
It's a little hot down in the Bahamas. And I don't know where the mama part came in, but anyway, it's our most famous. We sell it all over the country. We also do our Bahama Mamas in a milder form for people that don't quite like all that spice.
Okay.
And the other product that, again, is famous in our old packing house recipes is our garlic knocker. And it is a really good product.
So, Jeff, this is like a family tradition. And your great-great-grandfather started the restaurant?
Well, my great-great-grandfather actually started the packing house in 1886.
Wow.
And the restaurant is a spin-off of the packing house.
Okay.
Back when the packing house, when the big packers, the big government packers were killing the small packers, and when we had the mom and pop stores being eaten up by the big chains, and the big chains were more demanding on their meat producers, and a lot of the smaller packing houses were lost at that time. And instead of totally folding up, Dad decided, the 3rd generation, my father decided to open a restaurant and still do some of our most famous products. And that's how we've gotten to this building here, which actually was the livery stable for the packing
That's what
house.
I had heard.
Yes, which is around the corner.
So this used to be where the horses used to stay in here then?
Right.
Wow.
And if you get a picture out front, you can see where they took the hay up into the loft upstairs. And what we've done is we've kept some of that tradition with the stable. The stalls, the little booths here look like stalls, like horses.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And what we've done also is the brick street, comes right into the restaurant. Sort of left that open.
Yeah.
We brought a few things over from the old packing house too. We did a beam that's on the bottom, the footrest. There's a beam that is that you put your feet on. Was an old beam from the packing house. The doors you come in is a lard handle, an old lard handle from the packing house, and the hinges are from an old cooler. And then we have, we can talk about a little later, a picture over here that actually came out of the wall of the packing house.
Wow.
That's got a real neat history to it.
One of the things that I really like is that the waiters and waitresses, they have like a certain kind of costume that they wear. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the waitresses do a better job than the waiters do. But we try to get them in dirndls, and it's a little tough to find dirndls in the United States. So we have a lady over in Germany that makes a lot of the dirndls for us.
And sends them directly here.
Right. The girls will cut out their sizes and send them over. And
Wow.
then we had some our German girls. Matter of fact, one great story is that the first waitress that Dad ever hired, Teresa Markelsdorfer, he hired her 37 years ago, and she retired about 6 months ago. So we keep our people for a long time too. We've had quite a few people that have been here as waitresses and waiters for a number of years.
Wow.
We average about 15 years.
So do you think that the atmosphere of a restaurant plays an important part in the success of a restaurant?
Oh, I think it's very key. I think people have to be comfortable in an atmosphere wherever they're eating. We think it's really unique. The brick and the wood and how that picks up. We think that people come down, especially down to German Village, and it's not just a place to come in and eat and then get in your car and go home. It's a whole experience. You go out and you look at the brick homes, you look at the brick streets, you look at the little quaint shops that are around. None of these big conglomerates shops, they're mom pops, and they're really unique and really different. The Schmidt's Fudge House. We have a little shop, Red Stable, across the street.
I'm looking forward to the fudge house. I think I'm going to get a chance to make fudge today.
It gets fattening just making it.
Oh, I'm just going to taste just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Let's continue on with the tour.
Sure.
I'd like to thank my guest, Jeff Schmidt, for having us here at the Schmidt Sausage House. There's more to come on the William Pace Show from the German Village. Stay
We welcome your comments on the William Pace Show. To write to us, just email us at williampaceshow@aol.com. That's the William Pace Show at aol.com. Vance Towing and Repair Services, located at 1431 North Gettysburg Avenue in Dayton. Family owned and operated for over 24 years. Whether it's local or long-distance service, the people to call are Vance Towing and Repair Services. Vance Towing and Repair Services specializes in flatbeds for towing sports cars and medium duty for RV and large vans. Services are provided 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For friendly and reliable services, call 937-268-8103. The Upper Deck Tavern isn't just a place to stop and have a drink. We're also a full-service restaurant with a variety of meals for every taste. Stop in and try the home-cooked goodness of our soups, our salads, our steaks, our hamburgers, or any of our delicious specialty dishes. We also feature a banquet room, pool, dark leagues, and live entertainment Friday and Saturday nights. The Upper Deck Tavern is located at 2651 Blanchard Avenue in Moraine, right off 741. Stop by or give us a call at 298-3929. Waynesville Furniture and Decorating Center is your premier place for furniture, lighting, home decor, and much more. We feature sofas and chairs by Breddington & Young, furniture by American Heritage, and lighting by Lieutenant Moses Willard. You can also browse through our beautiful selection of collectibles by Willie Ray Studios or our full assortment of Yankee candles. We are located at 96 Marvin Lane in Waynesville. We're open every day from 9:30 to 5, closed Wednesday and Sundays. Waynesville Furniture, our family serving your family for over 34 years. When you need a professional electrician, call Dunford Electric Company. We specialize in residential and commercial wiring. With 16 years of experience, our helpful and friendly staff can handle any of your electrical needs. The Dunford Electric Company electricians are fully licensed and fully insured. We get the job done quickly and correctly the first time with very little disturbance at your home or office. For a free estimate, call the Dunford Electric Company at 263-0123.
As you know, I'm a big Paul Laurence Dunbar fan, and I spend a lot of time at the Paul Laurence Dunbar House. And I thought it would be fitting, since we're approaching October and the fall of the year, to read one of his poems called October. October is a treasure of the year, and all the months pay bounty to her store. The fields and orchards still their tribute bear, and fill her brimming coffers more and more. But she, with youthful lavishness, spends all her wealth in gaudy dress, and decks herself in garments of bold, of scarlet, purple, red, and gold. I'd like to introduce to you my guest this evening, Miss Jerry Prims, who is an interpreter of Paul Laurence Dunbar works and his life. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Now, how long have you been at the Paul Laurence Dunbar House?
Well, I'm going into my 5th year.
5th year?
Yes. I started out as a part-time, and just was there for a couple of hours, and now I've moved on just recently as a full-time member.
Wonderful. Do you have a favorite Paul Laurence Dunbar poem?
Well, I have to say I have a couple. When I first came to the Dunbar House, we heard so much dialect poetry that I thought, well, I'd like to see and explore what else he had to offer.
Mm-hmm.
And he is well known for the dialect, but he writes beautiful verse.
Mm-hmm.
And so I chose one that was that I thought would fit the times. And at the time, O.J. was in trial, so there was one called, one of his poems is called The Lawyer's Way. And every time I had the opportunity to go out to one of the schools, I would always recite that. So I enjoy The Lawyer's Way. And then there's another one called Too Busy. And like I said, most of Paul Laurence Dunbar's poems, you can choose a poem for every mood, every time of the year. There's, I mean, you can almost speak and name a Paul Laurence Dunbar poem.
There's something for every occasion, so to
Yes.
speak. Now, you're in costume today. Do you do a lot of dressing in costumes for the various tours? I want to talk about the tours. You have Tuesday through Saturday.
We have some very interesting hours.
Mm-hmm.
After Labor Day, I'll start there, we are now open for the public Saturday and Sunday
Wonderful.
until October 31st.
Wonderful.
And then after that, we're open until May 31st, open for scheduled tours Monday through Friday.
Mm-hmm. Now, do the people come? I guess you have not only people from Dayton, but people are coming from all over the state and country to the Paul Laurence Dunbar House. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
I'd love to. I'd love to. When I first got to the Dunbar House, oftentimes people will come and you just see the beautiful home that you see in pictures, but you don't realize that there are people that are so in love with Dunbar that they will come zillions of miles just to see the house. When I first was employed there, there was a young person, a young lady who came to visit the house from Florida. She came up that morning, she toured the home, and she went back the same day. And it has happened many times since. I've seen couples and families come from Kentucky, Indiana, and they will come just for the day, just to see the Dunbar House, and then go back home. Now, the most exciting, I have to say, is a young lady who came from Norway.
Norway. Wow.
And she fell in love with Paul Laurence Dunbar there. She had the opportunity to come to the States. She did some matriculating at Spelman. She had the opportunity, she's an exciting person, had the opportunity to stay at the president's house, Miss Coleman's home, and stayed there, came to the Dunbar House with her boyfriend.
Wow.
Just to visit the house. She was only there again a day, and she was on her way. Now, I guess that's the most exotic. But we have many school children who come to visit the home and are just changed because they have visited. And unfortunately, on the same token, we have some who seem like they're not affected at all.
Tell us, lastly, about the upcoming activities.
Well, let me get to our large one that I would hate for anyone to miss, and that's our Christmas program. Now, that is in December, and that's a very big undertaking. We have the second and third week of December, Saturday and Sunday, 2 candlelight tours, 4 and 6 o'clock. We have actors in each room of the Dunbar House.
Wow.
Now, let me tell you, that is very exciting. And every year it's better than the year before.
So you reenact.
We have a storyline, a different storyline every year. We use different poetry every year. And as the audience goes through the house, they get to experience one of Paul Laurence Dunbar's poems.
Well, that's wonderful. And for more information about the activities there at the Paul Laurence Dunbar House, give us a phone number.
224-7061.
Thank you so much for coming on today, and we can't let you leave without a box of Esther Price Fine Chocolates.
Thank you so much. That's exactly what I need.
There's more to come. Stay with us.
We welcome your comments on The William Pace Show. To write to us, just email us at williampaceshow@aol.com. That's The William Pace Show @aol.com. The Color Purple Gallery presents Vertiscapes. At last, the beauty of fabric window treatments with the advantages of vertical blinds at a fraction of the cost. Vertiscapes offers endless combinations of materials and colors with several designs to choose from, or create your own design. The Color Purple also offers black art and custom framing. Check out the selection at colorpurple.com or stop in at the Color Purple 144 East 3rd Street in Dayton, across the street from Cache G. For more information, call 277-5531. Aero Battery is your full-service industrial battery and charger company for electric forklifts. We have over 300 new and used industrial batteries in stock for immediate delivery. We have 12 road and shop service technicians available at all times. Family-owned and operated since 1984, we are the distributors of the Aero Power Boss industrial batteries and chargers. We also sell used forklifts, pallet jacks, and stackers starting at $1,900 and up. Call Aero Battery at 859-3759 for all your electric lift, truck, and charger needs. Advanced Carburetor and Ignition Clinic, Dayton's complete automotive service shop for all major and minor repairs. Our experienced mechanics can do fuel injection service, transmissions, emission testing, tune-ups, motors, brakes, shocks, exhausts, and of course our specialty, new and rebuilt carburetors and adjustments. Come see us at 500 Warren Street near Miami Valley Hospital or give us a call at 223-3029.
For an angelic shopping experience, visit Angel Heaven in historic West Milton. Browse through an angelic collection of frame and unframed art, greeting cards, books, picture frames, and jewelry. You will find a unique gift for any occasion. Seraphim Classics by Roman, Dreamsicles by Cast Art, baby gifts, garden decor along with candles, afghans, tapestries, and pillows. Angel Heaven located at 11 North Miami Street in West Milton. Stop in or call us at 698-9464. Hello, I'm William Pace. Thanks so much for tuning us in tonight. We're talking about health and nutrition tonight, and my guest is Ricky Poole. And before we went to break, we were talking about drinking water. And tell us about some of the other things that you have in your store, too.
Well, as I said before, Mr. Pace, one of the things that we try to do is to educate and inform.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to do here is show you some of the other educational and a few supplements that we have at the store.
Great.
I'd like to start off with really with this with the wheatgrass.
Wheatgrass. Now, is this edible?
Yes. And wheatgrass is something that I do every morning. I juice it. I juice and it's about take about 2 ounces. You need a special wheatgrass juicer to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Wheatgrass was made popular by Brian Clement. He has the oldest health institute in Florida. It's called Hippocrates. This is one of his books. It's Hippocrates. Tremendous success with cancer and terminal diseases. Their success rate has been unbelievable. They use all raw and raw foods and juicing.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that I would like to share with you is God's Way. This is a book by Reverend Malcolmus. In that book, it's a common sense guide for eliminating sickness. It has over 300 different I guess you could say testimonials of people who have overcome cancer, diabetes, weight loss, and so forth. And again, it's a common sense guide to eliminating sickness. And it's by eating raw and fresh fruits and vegetables. It's an amazing book.
So your diet can change illnesses?
Oh, most definitely.
Wow. Okay.
He's also written a book called Why Christians Get Sick, which is an excellent book. These two books are only found at Natural Foods Plus. I don't even think the library has these yet.
That's right. You have that big book selection back there with a table for people to sit down and read.
Exactly.
Select things. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. The other thing that I like to talk about is barley green. This is the one thing that Reverend Malcolmus talks about in his book God's Way. He uses this. This is an excellent supplement. It has all of your amino acids, which is your protein. It has vitamins, minerals. One of the most important things that it has is enzymes.
Mm-hmm.
Enzymes is what I call the precursor to life. They take the nutrients to the cell. And we started as one DNA cell, and we have 1 trillion cells.
Mm-hmm.
So every day, we lose 1 million cells, and every day more cells are reproduced.
Mm-hmm.
And so really the purpose for eating is to build new and more nutritious cells. So if I ask you, do you eat to live or do you live to eat?
Do I eat to live, or do I live to eat? Well, it's becoming less and less that I live to eat.
Yeah,
so I guess I eat to live.
You know, a lot of people, probably 95% of the people eat to live to eat, whereas I eat to live. When you can change your mindset
to live,
and when you think about eating to live, you want to nourish your cells. So you're going to put everything into your body that's going to nourish and reproduce healthy cells. This is an excellent product. It's called barley green.
Gets back to it that we are what we eat then.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Now, how many times a day should you take this?
I take that 2 or 3 times a day. If you have a terminal illness, you could probably take it 4 or 5, 6 times a day.
Now, how do you mix it in with your food, or do you put it into water, or how do you go?
You can put it in water, or you can put it in juice. The way I take it and put it underneath my tongue and sip a little water. That way, it goes right into the mucous membrane and right into the blood.
Okay.
And you can really feel the effects. If you start making some lifestyle changes instead of going on a diet, see, a diet is a yo-yo effect. But once you start understanding...
Changing the whole way you're eating.
Exactly.
Just change the... And also, what time of day you eat. Doesn't that have something to do with it?
That's very important, you know, especially in the evening. A lot of times people eat in the evening. And that's very detrimental to you in terms of digesting of the food.
When should your last meal of the day be then?
Probably around 5 or 6 o'clock.
5 or 6 o'clock, and then nothing else till the time you get up in the morning?
Well, not necessarily nothing else, but you shouldn't have a big, heavy meal late in the evening.
Well, what I used to do is just before I go to bed and have food on the nightstand, but I've changed. I'm not doing that anymore. I try to have my last meal about 6 or 7, and that's it.
Good. The other thing I'd like to share with you is fiber blend. This is a fiber blend. This is a substance for the intestines that will help.
Fiber, okay.
Exactly.
And how often should you take this?
You take this for about a month, and you take it, you work your way up. You start off with a teaspoon, and then you work your way up to a tablespoon, and you basically take it before your morning meal and your evening meal.
Would you say a lot of people don't have enough fiber in their diet?
That would probably be a
accurate assessment.
Accurate assessment, yes. The other thing I'd like to share with you, and this is a video, it's called A Diet for All Reasons. It's an amazing video. It's by Dr. Klaffner, an MD. And if you actually watch that, he really explains the reasons why every 30 seconds someone grabs their heart and dies from a heart attack. Heart disease is the #1 killer. And he really explains the reasons why heart disease is that way. So once you can begin to understand why something is happening and think about cause, then you can start doing something to bring about an effective change. Too often and too many times, we are treating symptoms instead of treating causes. And even the medical doctors, I mean, they're giving you drugs. And, you know, so there is a, I call it to the doctor, to the drugstore, to the hospital, to the doctor, to the drugstore, to the hospital. And you can break that cycle. You break that cycle by changing the way you eat. And
so this is really, for you, as I listen to you more and more, this is like a mission for you.
Yes, it is.
This is like sort of like a little small ministry, you think, of how to better, that you're ministering to people, telling them how to better take care of their bodies and so forth.
I guess you could refer to it as that. This is a passion that I have. And like I said before, I want to add value to people's lives so they can change. There's no reason why we should be 50, 60, 70, 80 years old with pain and misery. There's too much pain, there's too much knee replacements, hip replacements, older people. I don't personally think that God meant when you got old that you had to take a lot of drugs and be in a lot of pain.
No. Let's see if we can move on to the juicer, because I want to save time for that.
All right.
We can quickly talk about these two items here.
Well, this is just how to eliminate sickness. This is a video that we have on the book God's Way. And then this is a book called Juicing for Life. This will explain a lot of the different things about juicing. And then what I'd like to do is fix you a glass of juice.
You're going to fix me a glass of juice, huh?
And
what will the juice consist of?
Well, it's going to have just carrot and celery. I forgot my apple. But this is have you ever had carrot juice before?
No, this will be a first time. Isn't that interesting? So do you drink a lot of carrot juice?
Yes. I do a lot of green juice also. I'm going to let you taste this first.
And this is total carrot juice.
This is carrot juice. And what this has done, this has separated the fiber because there's no nutritional value in the fiber. You get your nutrition from the juice. And basically what this will do here, you can taste that. That's a little carrot juice with celery.
This is good. Yeah.
Is it sweet?
Just a little bit, but it's good.
Okay.
I didn't expect that it would be this tasty.
Tasty.
But you have a little bit of celery in it?
I have a little celery in it. If I would put an apple in it, you would be unbelievable. Now, you drink that 3 or 4 times a day, and you'd be surprised how much energy you will have. You will be surprised how that will add value and also years to your life.
And it's tasty. It's tasty. And it's just carrots and the celery and that's
celery.
Nothing else. No water? Was there any water in there?
Did you see? No. Just put it in, and that's what...
I'm going to get me one of those.
It would add years to your life.
Well, I want to live to 100, so I need all the help I can. But thank you so much for coming on. We've got a gift certificate to Joe Biss's Grub Steak on North Main Street. And would you come back again?
I would definitely love to.
Okay, my buddy. Thank you so much for coming on. There's more to come on The William Pace Show. Stay with us.
We welcome your comments on The William Pace Show. To write to us, just email us at williampaceshow@aol.com.
For 12 years, What's Poppin' Gourmet Popcorn has been making fresh popcorn and fudge right in our Centerville store. Try our famous white chocolate crunch made with sweet popcorn, peanuts, and pretzels, all coated in lots of white chocolate. Our white chocolate pizza is made from sweet popcorn, peanuts, and marshmallows in white chocolate, drizzled with milk chocolate. It even comes in a pizza box. Our holiday tins make wonderful gifts and are made up fresh with the flavors you want. Visit one of our 3 locations at Washington Square, Far Hills and Whip Road, Town and Country Shopping Center across from DeClark's, and in the Dayton Mall Food Court.
Isaac's Transmission offers an alternative to high-cost transmission repairs. We service all makes and models of cars, foreign and domestic, standard and automatic transmissions, front and rear-wheel drive, plus all work comes with a written guarantee. We are located at 2467 Patterson Road in Kettering. Give us a call at 256-0248. Thanks for choosing Isaac's Transmission. King's Table Family Billiards invites you to visit us for a game. For over 7 years, we've been offering a family environment you're sure to enjoy. Billiards, video games, music, and more. We're open 7 days a week, Sunday through Fridays from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. and Saturdays from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. We're located at 6522 North Union Road in Clayton, Ohio. For more information, call us at 937-832-POOL. That's 937-832-7665. King's Table Family Billiards. Looking for a quality used vehicle? Come to Crystal Car Company. Whether you like luxury or economy, foreign or domestic, sports cars or SUVs, Crystal Car Company has a vehicle to suit your taste and budget. You buy here, you pay here, and we can help you if you have bad credit or even if you have no credit at all. We're open 6 days a week, so stop by or give us a call at 228-2227. Crystal Car Company at the corner of Kiowee and Monument in Dayton. Hello, I'm William Pace. I thank you for tuning in to the William Pace Show tonight. I would like to take this opportunity to ask for your support of this television program. We are looking for a studio home, a permanent place where we can continue to produce educational, motivational, and inspirational television programming, and where we can have a large studio audience. This will take a lot of support to bring into existence. There are a number of ways in which you can play a role in helping us to achieve this goal. They are as follows: financial contributions. You could be a regular advertiser on the show. You could be one of our regular sponsors. For more information on how you can help support the William Pace Show, call us at 937-226-7018. That's 937-226-7018. Or go to williampace.com. I thank you for tuning in to the William Pace Show, and we'll be back next week at the same time on the same station. We'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.